the personal brand ecosystem that actually works in 2026, and I will give you every value that you can ever find to actually start a personal brand. First, let's jump straight into it. First, the main thing is identity. A lot of people don't talk about this at all, and you should be very, very concerned about it. So it's identity, niche, and ICP. Identity, so don't start with content, actually start with identity. So know who you are, know your actual audience. The second, you need to ask yourself, how do I want to be known as in 12 months from now on? Do you want to be known as, I don't know, course seller? Do you want to be known as a scammer? Do you want to be known as somebody who actually brings you value and actually helps people? So pick one transformation that you can help with. So it could be money, it can be health, it can be status. And the actual ICP is ideal client profile. So where they are now, the main pains and actual desired results. So you actually need to find out where they are now, the actually main pain, and actually the desired result that they want to get. So find out if they're a trader, find out if they're young, if they're old, find out everything about your ICP, ideal client profile. That's the main thing that you need to worry about when you're actually starting, or even if you already started and not getting that many leads and that many sales. So I help ICP, I help personal brands go from random leads to actually having good leads and closing people with my proven ecosystem that works for every personal brand. That can be your ICP line that you, I don't know, DM people, schedule calls with, anything in that matters. The second thing is actually value ladder. A lot of people, I never seen somebody actually talk about this. So value ladder is the system where you take somebody from actually being a viewer to actually converting and actually buying from you. So first step, it's actually free. You need to give them something for free. Maybe it's a YouTube video, maybe it's TikTok video, maybe it's Instagram video, some value so people can connect with you. The second one is actually an entry. So DM me some word and I will send you something for free. I will send you a mini course for free. I will send you a free something so people could actually trust you more, because it's all about stepping stones. It's all about trust one after another. The third thing is actually core. This is maybe your private community. This is something where you sell for maybe $50 to $500. So main program. The one thing that is gonna get them from, I said, point A to actually point B in having the desired results they have, and the premium. You always, I'm gonna talk about this a lot. You always want to sell them premium. So one-on-one. You always want to sell them coaching because you will get a lot of value, and they will they will get a lot of value, and they will see a existential move on when they're actually in your one-on-one, if you know what are you talking about. So each step needs to make the next step more obvious. So free into actually an entry, core into actual premium, like one-on-one. You cannot just go from free to actual premium. Like that doesn't work. That's never gonna work. And a lot of people just brute force. So let me just put some content out and like get leads of $5,000 a month. That's not gonna ever happen. The third step is actually traffic and content. This is one of the most important things in this list. So traffic, Instagram, TikTok, X, it doesn't really matter. So short form content, all leads to your YouTube, to your free course, to your free community. It doesn't really matter, but it leads to something as a funnel. You need to have 3 or 2 pinned videos. So pinned videos needs to be at least one viral, some content of, I don't know, value, and third one, testimonial. So have some previous guy that already worked with you, that saw a lot of results with you, have the testimonial right here. And actually the content types, this is really important to actually like scale your brand and know what to post and what your audience really wants from you. So value, we're gonna start first with value. Value videos, you're gonna give them value. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Give them something that you don't really need to give them. You will get their trust, and with that you can upsell them, sell them something, maybe even give them more free value, so they can even get more things actually done for their business if you help them, and they will pay you more gladly if you help them out. Viral. So how are people actually gonna know from you? How are people gonna know of you? So some viral video that's maybe not even connected to your actual content, that can actually help you bring in more eyes on your product or on your service or anything that you're actually like providing. So that's a pin video that I already talked about. Authenticity. People want to see that you're a real person. They don't just want to buy from somebody who's a fucking robot and has no soul in him. So I would suggest having a lot of authenticity. You can see that from TJR, you can see from Brad Scales, you can see from very popular people. So the third one is actually proof. You need to have some proof of concept that you already did this and that you can help X amount of people with XYZ results. So you actually need to have some proof to actually sell to somebody, because people will not just trust you with just proof. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And for actual more insights, IG stories. IG stories are very, very important and can bring you, your personal brand a lot of money. First one is mini sales. So mini sales, mini lessons, mini courses, anything that you can put maybe some few texts, few slides that you bring in some value to them. Then behind the scenes. This is where you put a photo of your private community calls, of your one-on-one calls, of something, maybe you're going to the dinner. Show behind the scenes of you eating, you going out with friends, anything that can that normal person wouldn't actually see from you. And opinions. Have some opinions. Don't be just about if you're talking all about brand scaling. Let's say. Don't talk only about brand scaling. Talk about something which is not, maybe health, maybe gym, maybe something. You don't want to be stuck only on one thing. For most part. IG weekly sales sequence. This is where you actually are gonna sell people on your stories. Don't do this more than once a week, because you're just gonna override your ICP, and they're not gonna know if you want to actually help them or you want to help yourself by selling them some shitty product or shitty service. You don't want to be too pushy about actually like CTA. First one is actually a hook. Second one, proof, insight, scarcity, and DM me a word. Very self-explanatory. Hook. I have something that I was working on for a few months, and I hope I can share this with you guys on some hook that people would actually go and check out the next slide. Proof. You can be with your client, with maybe yourself. Then insight. Maybe insight to the community. Insight, maybe a lifestyle clip, maybe something which is maybe kind of related to all of this stuff. It doesn't need to be too much related. And then scarcity. So we only want to hire, or we only want to get a few amount of people, let's say free amount of free per month we want to take on. We cannot maybe do more, so that actually builds scarcity. And then DM me some word. This is very simple to do. They will DM you, start now, you close them by DM. We're gonna talk about that more later in the video. And what I'm about to say for the 6 is actually gonna shock you, because it's very, very, very important. And by the way, if you want me to help your brand scale, you can always first link in the bio. You can schedule a call with me if you want me to actually help you. But if you have any questions, you can ask them on IG. I will link everything in the bio. And yeah, so IG highlights. You want to have at least 4 to 5, even more IG highlights. So first one, depending on your actual niche, but start here. So in this one, you're gonna explain what you do. How can you help somebody go from being broke, working a 9 to 5 to being in a penthouse in Miami. It doesn't really matter. You're just showing them who you are and what you can help them with. Results, you're gonna put, as I said, always testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. Very, very important. You'll put testimonial screenshots, and the best testimonials aren't even the screenshots. It's actually somebody talking in camera. Oh, hi, I'm John, and Dusan actually really helped me with XYZ, and I would really suggest him because of XYZ, and work with me. So this is where you maybe talk about more how you can help people go from actually being 9 to 5 broke to actually making money. So more insights. And frequently asked questions, this is very good because you will actually get a lot of potential clients from here, because maybe somebody already has a question and maybe didn't answer anywhere in the videos and you answer it here. So you will reduce amount of actual objections on the video call for your actual conversion of actual sales to be more. And as I said, pin video, I already talked about that. On the YouTube is actually the main mechanism how TJR, how Brascales, how all of these actual big brands actually scale. You need to have a YouTube. This is a no-brainer. And there is like 3 actual content that you can do on YouTube. Top funnel, middle of the funnel, and actually bottom of the funnel. All work in synchrony. So one will actually work better than the other one. If you don't have all 3, you're not gonna actually succeed. So top funnel is more like a lifestyle clips. You'll probably see, oh, I'm going to Miami, this is day in the life of a millionaire, of day in the life of a 19-year-old entrepreneur. It doesn't really matter, you're showing your lifestyle, you're not talking that much in actual terms of, I don't know, what you actually do. Let's say you're a trader. You don't talk about that much of a trading. Maybe you pop in a little bit in the video, show some proof, testimonials, let people know that you know what you're actually talking about. Middle of the funnel is actually where you talk about trading, related trading things. So, I don't know, guide on how to actually start trading, guide on how I made $10,000 in one day with trading. And the bottom of the funnel, which is preferably actually the most important thing, and a lot of people don't do that. It's like 1 to 2 hour video of maybe a full breakdown, or a video where you specially talk about like one thing. Like, let's say for trading it's candles. That video is only about candles. You don't talk about anything else. You go deep dive into candles, structure of the candles, blah blah blah, for 1 to 2 hours. I don't really know that much about trading, but yeah. So you should always have the Calendly.com lead to actually your one-on-one. Maybe here in all descriptions of the videos you should have Calendly. And the most important thing, you shouldn't have a video under 15 minutes. The 15-minute mark shouldn't be crossed, because for every 7 hours of actually people consuming your content, you're gonna get more clients than if you, I don't know, get 6 hours. So basically you wanna actually get at least 7 hours of content that somebody consumes to actually benefit you in the long run, and actually to close clients. Because I don't know if you know, but obviously you need more minutes of them watching to actually trust you more. If you film 5 minutes videos, it's gonna actually be 10 times harder to actually hit the 7 hour mark. But if you make a 1 hour video and 30-minute video, it's gonna much be easier to actually hit that 7 hour mark and actually get them to actually buy from you. Next one is actually clippers. This is very experimental. A lot of people actually do this. I would actually suggest, if you have a good amount of budget, maybe 10K that you can put in clippers, and if you're selling something low offer, low ticket offer. If you're selling a high ticket, I don't think you should actually do clippers. Clippers are giving you unqualified leads, which they're coming from young, old, but primarily young with no money. So they want to learn something, they maybe want to buy something, but if they want to buy, then it has to be the low ticket, because they probably have not that much money. And they're obviously the CTA, the clippers are putting your YouTube in the videos, in the bio, in description, everywhere, actually all tunneling to YouTube. As I said, YouTube is the mother of everything. And actual podcasts are very important because you're getting his audience. If you go, this is you, and you go to his actual audience, you will get his audience plus actually maybe new people that maybe never even seen you. So the actual podcasts are really 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 important, and you should do them as soon as possible. Okay, next one is actual step 4, sales funnels. So sales funnels will actually help you convert. Like this is the whole structure of the brand. Like if you don't have a good sales funnel, you will not actually convert good, because the sales funnel is actually getting people from watching you to giving them free value to giving them to some, I don't know, landing page, to the landing page, getting their mail, blah blah blah, and actually getting them to close or high ticket, mid ticket, or maybe a low ticket offer. So the first one is actually DM funnel. So DM me, you're probably seeing this all over. This is really saturated one. DM me, let's say one-on-one. DM me, I don't know, comment free and I will send it to you, blah blah blah. It's something like that where you actually do that on stories, on videos, and in bio. And it all leads to DM setters where you or your team actually DMs them and books a call and goes in a call with them and actually closes the call. I mean, really self-explanatory, not that much to talk about. You've probably seen this all over, like a lot of people are doing this. So webinar funnel, a really important one. Everybody should be doing this. No point in actually not doing it. So the webinar funnel, very simple, very similar to this. Making content, obviously, leading them all to a sign up funnel. So sign up site where you say, oh, I will reveal everything, and then you say, oh, everything is free, so people would be enticed to actually watch the webinar, and you will collect their mail, their name, and their phone number. With those, you will be able to DM them, mail them, send them messages on WhatsApp, send them, maybe call them. You can do a lot of things if you have their mail and phone number from actual potential people who are probably interested in actually buying something from you, because they went all their way from TikTok or from YouTube to actually I don't know, watch a 10-minute video of I will reveal everything in this webinar. I'm not holding back. I will reveal this, and that, and I will help you guys go from, I don't know, X to Z. The next one is actually confirm a letter. You can get that by mail, by phone, like you get the time, date, and actual link to the webinar. And this process should be maybe maybe like 7 days an actual like launch, and 7 days email marketing. So you're through the whole process of 7 days, you're sending them testimonials, you're sending them mini value, you're sending them something that is gonna interest them to actually join the webinar. And then on the webinar, you're talking about closing them. You're talking, I mean, not closing. For on actual webinar, you're talking about your story. You're talking about yourself a little bit more than anything else, and you're talking about how you know their struggles. So you actually know what it feels to be broke, what it feels to be not healthy, what it feels to be fat, what it feels to be not in a place where you want to be, and you're actually giving them some free value on the end of the webinar. It may be webinar half an hour, 2 hours, it really doesn't matter. The bigger, the more risk that more people would actually leave. And on the webinar, on the live, you're sending a code, you're sending a link where you're actually closing people. After that link, when they pay, they will be connected to the actual one-on-one, and you will start working with them. If they don't pay immediately, your team or you will be contacting them through email, through trying to set up an actual call with them, and your setters or you will jump in a call and actually close them on the spot. The next one is actually VSL funnel. Is popular. Good amount of people actually do this, not a lot. It started to pop in, I think maybe like a few months ago. It started to like work really good for a lot of people. So VSL funnel works like this. You will have a lot of YouTube videos that actually all tunneling to one VSL landing page where you have the video where you're explaining how you're gonna bring them value, how you're gonna bring them from being a broke loser to actually making money. They're gonna book a call, you're gonna close them on the call, and you will earn the money, and you will need to onboard them, do the all of the process of actually like giving them value. You're not just gonna go there and actually just close them, take money, and not give anything in return. Obviously, you need to give them value, because otherwise it's a scam. So the fourth funnel, squeeze funnel. That's a very similar funnel to this. You're doing the same thing. You're getting people from YouTube, Insta. I mean, it's a little bit different. VSL, it's only on YouTube, but with squeeze funnel, you're giving them from Insta, from TikTok, from YouTube, from X, from Reddit. It doesn't really matter. The more platforms, the better. You're giving them all to the same similar page, opt-in page. So to actually watch this video, you're gonna like, I don't know, some mini course. You're gonna they need to actually give you mail, mail name, and the phone number, so you can call them, so you can send them email campaigns. You can do a lot of things with it. And after that, when they watch it, they will be led to an actual page where they can actually book a call. But to actually like book a call, they would need to actually give you a mail. For this, we're for actual VSL funnel, it's like one less step. Like you're in squeeze funnel, you're giving them opt-in so you can get their mail, but that actually brings a good answer. So it brings friction. So friction is actually what separating them from actually getting the value. So this one, it's harder friction, because to actually watch the video for here, it's like literally they don't need to put their mail, they don't need to put anything, they can just watch the video. But this actually they need to give you a mail, give you something, and a lot of people actually don't want to do that. So a lot of people, let's say from 100 people, like they this video, they'll probably watch maybe like 50 people. Like 50 people wouldn't be like, they would probably click off, not give you the actual email and the phone number. So you're giving them like 50 people would actually watch the video, and maybe, I don't know, 10 would actually convert. But then again, you can email them, you have the emails, you have the phone numbers. For this funnel, from 100 people, you're actually probably like 95 would actually watch the video, because there is no friction. There is no, oh, give me email to actually watch the video. This is literally for free, not giving them anything, just straight up value. This is more for warmer audience, where you know that they're ready to actually buy. That, as I said, from YouTube is the best audience to actually convert people. But if you're getting them from Insta, from TikTok, from other platforms that are short form, where you're not able to give them that much value, you should actually do the opt-in. Because yeah, you will get less people, but you're getting less qualified people. So you can qualify them easier with email, because they need more nurturing. And after all of that, you're closing them on a call. Now, micro niche YouTube funnel. That's where you actually get some audience where there is no that many actually people that are actually making videos of, maybe it's like this what I'm doing is actually micro niche. Like I'm doing something which I can help a few amount of people, not a lot. I can help a few amount of people actually get to earn more with brand scaling. And same goes with this. You're getting some micro niche on YouTube, giving them a lot of value. 1 hour videos, 2 hour videos, breakdown, full breakdown, everything. You're actually booking a call, because they're not gonna have that many objections, because you said a lot in actual videos. You give them a lot of value. They're gonna not have that many objections. As I said, 0 objections, and actually you're gonna get the prospects easier. For the launch funnel, this funnel is actually made for people who have 100k followers, 200k followers. This is for a bigger brands. So same principle as actual here, opt-in. You get their mail, you get their phone number, you get their name, so they can watch some mini course, mini video of you explaining or what they're gonna get inside of your private community, inside of your course, inside of your anything that you're actually selling, maybe one-on-one. And through all of this, you're actually building hype. You're building actually maybe some value in there in the videos, and the power of an actual good CTA on the end of the week. So you're doing this week of actually building on YouTube, building on Insta, building on mail. You're giving them, let's say, day one. What's the biggest obstacle that you face as a trader on a daily basis? They type something that you answer. So you're just removing the objections. You're actually enticing them to be like, okay, I can actually do this. Like, what's stopping me from actually like becoming a good trader or becoming a profitable, I don't know, e-com brand or something like that? It doesn't really matter. You're just enticing them to actually think like, I can do this. So haven't started yet. How many years haven't you started? How many years were you telling yourself you're gonna start? You need to ask them in the stories and build more hype. That's the main thing. You're building hype. Oh, I'm building something really big. I'm gonna launch it in a few days. I really hope that everybody likes this. Blah blah. You're actually just building hype, and you're building scarcity. What is your main goal with making branding, or what is your main goal in making money? Do you want to replace your 9 to 5? Do you want to make 10K? Do you want to make 20K? You're just enticing them to actually think that this can actually work. So more hype, more questions, and the actual launch day after 7 days. When you launch, you're gonna get them to this page where they actually get the mail, and for 7 days more, you're gonna do the same thing for more 7 days. Welcome email, personal story, case study, final countdown, follow up scarcity, launch day where you launch your product, you will launch your service, you will launch something that you will sell to a lot of people or a good amount of people. That's a launch funnel. ATM funnel. So this funnel is for more people who have actually clippers, because you're giving them low ticket, mid ticket, and actually high ticket. So you're giving them step by step on how they can actually earn more step by step. So first page, you're gonna get them from Insta, TikTok, X, YouTube, every single platform with clippers or with your sources. You're gonna get their email, you're gonna get their phone number through the same process as we did. So they need to watch this video, they need to actually give you email, a phone number to actually proceed. Then you're gonna sell them something that's low ticket. So it can be ebook, it can be something really small that they can have actually a big trust in you, that you can help them, I don't know, win some small wins, give them a small value for a small price. Next thing is actually mid-ticket. So this is a ticket maybe from $50 to $500. So maybe a course, maybe it's a private community. It doesn't really matter. You just need to sell them in a good amount of value, not astronomical amount of value, but you need to give them a lot of value. And actually on high ticket, you're giving them all of the value that you actually accomplished through your career, to your getting actual information. So you're giving them all of the value here. This can cost from $1,000 to $10,000 high ticket, that you actually helping them personally. So you're having one-on-one calls every single day. You're making some systems for them. You're literally helping them hands-on. So next one is actually community funnel. So this funnel works best if you hit a lot of platforms. You're giving them, you're from Insta, from YouTube, from TikTok, from X, you're all going to go to this page where it's going to be a VSL, which talks about, again, your story, where you came from, how you can help them, some wins, some testimonials, and actually like a free Discord server or free school server. So free community that they can join. You're going to give them a ton of free value. So free packs, I don't know if you're editor, free sounds, free, like give them something, a lot of free, and actually give them closure by speaking to other people who are on the same goal as them. And obviously how you make money, because everything is free, you're gonna upsell them to one-on-one, upsell them to maybe a better community that's maybe $50, or primarily you want to upsell them to actually coaching or one-on-one. That's all about actual funnels, but this actually last one is really important, so stay tuned to the last one. The step 5 is actually backend, calls, follow-up, and delivery, because this what we talked about traffic, about funnels, about ICP is only actually the half of the game. The other half is probably the one that you never heard of. That's like backend. So calls. Use one simple structure on every single call. Where are you right now? Where do you want to actually go? What's blocking you from actually getting that or going there? And you're gonna give them a solution. Here's the system I'll use with you, and do we do this or not? You don't want to push too much. I mean, yeah, still you want to push them, but not too much. If they don't really want to buy, you can reschedule call. You can add another time. You don't want to actually push them too much. So don't overcomplicate. Never beg. I mean, this is self-explanatory. So when the call ends, you need to always mark them. You need to always track the data. Data is the most important thing. So there is closed, there is hot, there is cold, there is no show, and there is actually reschedule. So for the closed one, you're collecting payment on the call, sending insta value. So when they're closed, you're instantly giving them immediately value. When they're hot, this is where they're like, okay, maybe I can buy, but I need some time. This you're giving them a ton of value through mail. You're calling them. You're helping them for free for something. You're actually just like giving them more value so they can trust you even more. If they're cold, a lot of the times they're probably not even gonna buy from you. But if they're cold, you follow up with maybe a downsell, or if it's not a downsell, then a free value, free course, free something to actually maybe build up actually you nurturing them. If they don't show, I have actually one thing that I always use. You always want to say this. You say, hey, my bad, I was late to the call. I just come out of a client call and I just saw the time. So you act like you forgot about the call. It's not their fault. So they're not gonna actually feel bad about, oh yeah, same, blah blah blah. So you like their blame is going to you. So you're the one who needs to feel bad. And actually, oh, you want to grab another slot, what works for you, and say, okay, what works for you, it does work, blah, I don't know, 3 p.m. tomorrow, good. You always want to reschedule them, and here, if it's like him needing to take some time, if it's like a big budget, I don't know, him needing to give you 5k, 10k, rescheduling them always works, but you should actually give them like, let's say you need to give them like a question. Say, oh, okay, we can reschedule for the next call. Just bring some questions to the actual call that we can discuss about, and then they will actually think about you a lot longer than usual. They will think about, okay, let me think about the questions. Okay, what questions do I actually want to ask them? So they will think about you the whole week, the whole 2 days, I don't know, the whole day that you actually reschedule the call. And delivery. Obviously, you need to deliver the actual product to not be an actual scammer, because if you're not delivering the product, you're literally scamming your audience. You're scamming yourself. I mean, never do this. So if they're already onboarding, send a welcome grant, access, community course, portal, anything that you are offering. So give them a clear first step so they can start immediately, so they can see the progress immediately. So during the program, simple weekly rhythm, calls, check-ins, feedback. Aim for fast visible wins that they feel, so you can screenshot them, because you don't want to give them something that it's slow progress. You want to give them something that they can see tomorrow, that they can tomorrow get a new client, something easy fix that they see that actually works, so they will trust you more, and you can get a good testimonial out of it. And proof, ask for permission to results, ask for permission to actually post it on YouTube, on TikTok, on Insta. Maybe set up a call with them that you can film and you can actually post on YouTube. That's a strong ecosystem. And the last thing that I was hyping up the whole time is actually trust and value. If people don't have the trust and value in you, they don't have literally anything. Like, if you don't have their trust, and actually if you're not giving them value, like, there is no point in me actually buying from you if you're not giving me a lot of trust and a lot of value. So views, like, most of the times don't mean money. A lot of people think, oh, more views means more money. No, more views means more unqualified people who are here to just here to look around. Like maybe sometimes even less people is actually more money. And trust plus actually perceived value is actual money. It's not that much about actual views. It's about like nurturing your audience and having a right audience to actually buy from you. The weekly check-ins. So this is really, really, really important. What did I do that increased trust? You need to always do weekly call-ins. I don't know how much do I need to sweat this. So you need to actually always do weekly check-ins. So what did I publish that gave real value? You need to assess the situation and actually see what actually worked and what didn't work. Because if you're pushing stuff that you think that work, but it actually never works for you, you're pushing something that's not gonna work. You need to always assess the situation and actually see where you are actually fucking up, where you are actually not doing a good job. Because a lot of the times you will not see because you're not looking at it from a third perspective. So that's where we jump in. Like I personally can like help your brand like literally scale from zero, or if you already build it up for some part, I can help you scale it further. I don't know if you're 10k, we can get to 50. It doesn't really matter. It can always grow more. First link in bio if you wanna schedule a call, if you wanna just talk. First link in bio. So everything on this board, identity, ladder, funnels, actual content, backend, everything ties up into one thing, and that's trust. Like without trust, there is nothing. Like you can give them value, you can give them all the system, you can give I don't know, the value ladder, you can give them everything for free. But if there isn't a trust, if there isn't like an actual personality to you, you're not gonna sell anything to anybody. If you actually wanna learn how to actually you can scale your brand, first link in the description, give me a call and I can see if I can help you. We can see if we are a good actually fit to work together. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.